Good evening, everyone. It's Tom Sydney Bushnell here, aka Numbers. So this will be a very brief one, but an important one, as they all are, but this is a particularly important one. So you'll see here, this is June 16th, 2015. This is when President Trump and Melania famously came down the escalators in Trump Tower. And behind them, you'll see where the arrow is, behind Melania's head, it says currency exchange. Currency comes to 107, which comes to quantum, which comes to Trump's, comes to military, comes to Superman, comes to the number 20, we've just come out of 2020. And exchange comes to 67, which comes to water, and it also comes to reset. So currency exchange comes to Trump's reset, and he started off as he begins to, he started off in the way that he plans to finish, but there'll probably be other pieces along the way, other leaps. But this is self-contained, starting as with the end in mind. But there'll be, when one thing ends, then there'll be new things that begin, because we're going into the millennial period of 1,000 years of peace, at least. And he said the interesting thing about a new millennium in his inauguration address on 2017 in January. So this was, I was actually in New York at this time. Well, I'd left literally, I think, a day or two before. So I met Ivanka the week before, around the 9th or the 10th. I think it was the 10th of June. So this is 6 days later. And I'm headed down the road just a little bit north on the corner of Central Park. So, 16th. This happened on a Thursday. Think of Thor, storm, etc. But currency exchange comes to 174. Interesting enough, President Trump's Twitter handle that used to be there was Real Donald Trump, which comes to 174. And Trust the Plan comes to 174. And Eye of the Storm comes to 174. And also the date, June 16th, comes to 174. June is 50, which is Donald, which is America. It's my cousin Paul. I had my first experience with the numbers that I can recollect out in New York. I've spoken about that before. Between New York and New Jersey, going towards the Statue of Liberty, and then Staten Island a day or two later. My dear grandmother Eileen is 50. Her number for her name is 50. She's part of the numbers for me as well. And I believe some of the orbs that I've had have been for sure with Paul, and also Eileen, and my grandfather Sydney, and some others as well that people have told me about. So 16th. 16 comes to 96, which comes to GameStop, comes to Atlantis, comes to Spaceship. 16 comes to 96. When you add TH, which is 28, which is bank, which is man, it takes you to 124. 124 comes to gigawatts in Back to the Future. It also comes to New Jersey, it comes to Michael Jackson, and it comes to James Woods. But New Jersey is just the other side of, just across the water from the southern tip of Manhattan. Like I said, June is 50. So if you do 124 plus 50, it comes to 174, which is currency exchange. So you can see that currency exchange was the very first word, two words marker from when President Trump began his campaign, and it was on that date, June 16th, which is 174, which is currency exchange. So I was dreaming actually, and I woke up because I kind of in the twilight period of in and out of sleep, before I'm waking up properly, and this popped into my mind, and I figured that out, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. So Have a great one, everyone. Check out the links below if you want to do your own Trumpology. We've got the product down below. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.